Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be reacting to the new Heroes banner, Sharena and Friends, I guess. I want to try to be more brief with this time, especially since this is a 7-minute long video, because these are all new characters, but I guess it's Tellius. Soren, Japanese, Blue Tome Infantry, nice. I like the art, I like the costume. I haven't played the game, so I don't know if the costume is relevant. So just like all the modern rearmed units, they get a bit of support and then the actual combat. So the support's okay. Neutralize penalties is good. Heavy Blade is gaining more value because we're getting more and more of these like high-cost specials now with like Arch Rival, Immurament from Veronica, etc. And for the combat, we have Grant Omni plus 15. Is this the mark of moving on from 14? We're going to 15 now. And 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, and 50% piercing. Okay, I would say underwhelming, but, you know, 15 flat DR on a mostly offensive weapon is still not bad for a tome. It is what it is. And then he has Ice Wall, Power Crept A slot that takes up the whole screen. Okay. You get Disable Adaptive Damage, including AoEs. At start of player or enemy phase, Speed Defense plus 6. So that plus his weapon, he gives Omni plus 6. Fringe bonus, which is the like enhanced bonus doubler thing from Brave Deer Man, which is good. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack, which is solid. And Assign Decoy Twin. So we're getting Power Crept Assign Decoy, and it's going to be just like the twin DR thing, where you can proc it more than once. Very good. A natural evolution, some might say. And I think it's interesting because with the advent of the new P and M save, and, you know, Briar as well, I guess you could do with this as well. You can just keep printing out more and more Sorens, assuming Assign Decoy keeps being his specific thing. And then just make Briar version, P version, M version, even further down the line, Briar M, Briar P, etc, etc. So, yeah. They can just keep printing Soren if they really want to until the end of time, I would imagine. And this is the first step towards that direction. Anyway. And then, if unit initiates combaters within 2, Omni plus 8, 20% true damage, 7 more flat DR, guaranteed follow-up attack, and then you get the Brave if you pass the res check. So, yeah. Honestly, with Brave Soren, which is like the first true modern Soren, the only thing holding them together was Assign Decoy and the Brave that he got from his A skill. And honestly, this is just like 5 times better than that unit, even with his Refine. His Refine was like, whatever. But it's kind of, I don't know, this feels kind of ill-timed to me. Their Refines came out like a month or 2 ago, not even that long. They have a lukewarm reception, and then they make a new Soren, and it just blows it out of the water. Lamau. Anyway, I mean, this is good. And then he gets Havoc, and then he gets Preempt Ploy. So it's going to be Ploy, which is the 3x3 debuff, with a res check, and then attack res, max special cooldown plus 2, and yeah, preempt pulse. Not bad. So when you take into account preempt pulse, and then slaying, and then the heavy blade, he's going to get to Ice Wall, and the Brave, of course. He's going to get to Ice Wall basically every time, but he does not have tempo built in. So you either want to outsource that or just put it in the seal. Seems like an okay unit. Not enough for me to pull. I don't really have any blue tomes that, like, need anything, I guess. It is what it is. And then we have Daggerman. Why am I forgetting this guy's name? Stefan. This guy has the voice acting of a demote, but I guess he's not. Vague Kati. He's a sword unit. So, slaying at start of player or enemy phase, except in summoner duels. People within 2 and him get neutralize foes bonuses, and if special cooldown count is at its max value, grants special cooldown count -2, and then otherwise it's 1. Pretty good. Getting more than one just from one unit's existence on top of other support seems pretty good to me. So off to a decent start, but as a sword unit, you're gonna have to justify your existence pretty hard to compete. If foe initiates combat or is 25% or healthier, grants Omni equals 14, 25 true damage, 20% flat DR based on speed, special DR by 20% of its speed, and then 10 points of potent follow-up 100 frozen kind of thing. So that's good. Speedy unit, getting big true damage, big flat DR, you know, decent support, and then also having potent. I think if you're a fast unit, you basically have to have potent these days to really compete, but yeah, that's good. And then at the end here, there's a little more. After combat, you get the same pulsing down as the first paragraph. So this guy is like a big pulse battery for your team, it would seem. Whoa, close call 5. Ooh. Gust, Brutal Tempest, we've seen before. A close call 5, I think this is the first, like, tier 5 dodge skill, unless you count friggin' Null Sea Avoid, which builds from Velocity Lamau. I think this is the first tier 5 actual dodge skill. You get 7 points of Phantom Speed, 80% AoE DR, attack speed -4, 15 true damage, 20% speed-based flat DR, and if you initiates combat, unit moves 1 space away. So, I think Null Sea Avoid has the 7 Phantom Speed and the 80% DR. I don't know. It just feels really bad in my head to count that, because it's like a Null Sea and dodge skill hybrid as like the first tier 5 dodge skill. It just doesn't feel right to me, but either way, this is more traditional. 80% AoE DR is just very weird to tack onto this, in my opinion, but I don't think this unit's going to be anything special. But the fodder is nice, and the weapon being a very strong pulse battery, holy shit, that's a duo Lucia.
Holy fuck!
She's not going to be in the front, is she? That's all I want, but I know it's not going to happen. Everybody loves Elincia more. Anyway, he's a really good pulse battery. This is really just going to be Lucia in the back, and then the first Suzuki Rika. This is going to be like the first genuinely good Lucia that's going to have some staying power, and it's not even her in the front, right? It's going to be some like bastard child brave weapon that gives +3 attack, and then also has Lucia shit, right? Oh boy, let me just double check. This is a sword infantry. Oh boy. So, Bonded Blades. It is a 14 might brave sword. Unit and target cannot trigger specials. Of course, it's Lucia. At start of player or enemy phase, 3 spaces of an ally, attack speed +6, empathy, and dodge. Once again, beat this horse until the cows come home. I think Pierceable DR is making a comeback. It's because most of the DR they're giving people now is 50%, and they keep giving everything dodge. They're making dodge, like, irrelevant again. So, yeah. More of that. And empathy is okay. It's just like an Omni +7 for existing. And giving this out within 3 is like, I would say, I don't know. I want this to be the norm, but it really is premium. Like, they save that for, like, the headliners, I feel. So, yeah. And then for the combat, if you're within 3, Omni equals blah 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 +14, you get 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, but no special DR, so they're still relatively made of paper, it would seem. Drawback Gate, another one in the family. Distant bonus amp, we've seen this before. Omni +8 in DC, Null Sea Avoid, Lamau was just talking about it. It's just so weird to me. But anyway, Ties of Crimea. You get the Elincia Big Warping support. After foe's start of turn skills trigger, if unit is within 3, for unit and allies within 3, neutralize stat penalties of 2, so you get 2 cleansing within 3, after foe's start of turn effects trigger. Really, really nice, actually. If unit's within 3, you get another Omni +5, another 7 true damage, another 7 flat DR, full NFU, 50% piercing, and 7 healing. So, we're gonna have to see what the duo button does. I don't know. I feel like on paper this unit should be busted, but the numbers don't seem high enough. I feel like once again they're scared of letting the Lucia turn everything off shit run rampant. And anyway, the duo skill, Bulwark and Divine Vein Stone. Okay. But also with a kit like this, like they want her to be a speedy Omni tank, it would seem. But to me, the kit seems like it would be a better Vantage kit. Am I making that up? Let me know your thoughts. But I don't know. This unit kind of seems all over the place with weird power budget because they're scared of letting Lucia effect go wild. That's just my take. Takes 21 from a normal hit from Athos. I mean, kills him on the retaliation. Oh yeah, we're not even done with the banner. Doi. Okay. And then this is going to be, what, Entwined Sharena with the art, with the big-ass shield. Spear. Oh, I don't know why I called this spear. Lance Cav. This is going to be the true Brave Sharena. This is kind of what I wanted Brave Sharena to actually be, where it's a Lance Cav with the armor, and then I'm hoping great talent support. Like, my ideal OC trinity is having Brave Ana, Brave Sharena, Brave Alphonse all kind of be the same theme, and all playing into great talent, so that they kind of, like, solidify that home base feel of, you know, you could just put these together, give everybody a bunch of stats, you know? I don't know. In my brain, that feels good. That feels right for them. But we'll see where they choose to go with this. Asha of Asker. Please let me know if I'm butchering that. So, slaying. That's a lot of text, actually. Blah, 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 plus 14. Neutralize bonuses to speed defense. Very good. 25 true damage. 15 flat DR. And potent follow-up 100. Very good. Like I said, if you're a fast unit, I think you need potent. And if unit support partner or ally within 3 spaces of unit initiates combat, you get another action, because it's Sharena, that's just her thing. Lamau. Ah, man. It's just the Sharena thing. I'm so tilted, though. Like, I'm glad Sharena, like an OG OC, has a thing. But, like, what is Alphonse's thing? Alphonse's thing, please God, don't make it great talent. It's just stats, and not that many of them. There needs to be more great talent stuff to justify that effect's existence, but like comparing a handful of stats to infinite resource potential, basically, on Sharena, it just tilts me, man. And Alphonse is the true main character. It's just whatever. I'm praying that we get another Alphonse in the future where he has like a real thing, and then when Brave Alphonse gets his refine, that gets like a status added to it. That's my thoughts and prayers. I'm truly hoping. Anyway, Arch Rival, very, very good. XL, still really good. Assault Impetus. Momentum?
I just shit out my ass.
There's no way. Is this Momentum 5 before we even get a second unit with Momentum 4? Is this the world I'm living in? Okay. Okay. If unit initiates combat is within 2, speed defense -4, 20% speed-based true damage or defense, whatever's higher, including AoEs, 50% shred, and if unit initiates combat after moving to a different space, yeah. We're getting Momentum 5 before Momentum 4 is ever printed on a second unit. I think that is still true, right? Sigurd is still the only unit with Momentum. I am not making that up. That's hilarious. That is truly hilarious, dude. This game's funny. Anyway, Entwined Onrush. You get cancel distance +1, max 4. Good. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, you can move an extra space. Really good. That's something that Alphonse has. She has it too. I'll go fuck myself. Start player or enemy phase. If units within 3. Insight, Resonance Blades, NFU. To her and everybody within 3. For just existing. Really good. Especially the NFU support these days. If unit initiates combat is within 3, another Omni +5, another 7 flat DR and true damage, and full tempo. Really good. This unit has all the bases covered. And then she has the other side of the coin of the refreshing, just like Brave Sharena, where she does the duo Sharena thing, and then the other side of that. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Why do they choose to release these units at this time? Brave Soren just got his refine, and you're releasing another Soren that does it better. Brave Sharena just came out, and now you're releasing another Sharena that probably does it better. Like, it's the same effect, but in a different toolkit, and I think this one probably does it better. I don't know. We'll see, though. But, like, this unit has all the bases covered, man. Good support. She has potent. She has NFU. She has tempo. Good flat DR. Good true damage. The Sharena thing. Arch Rival. Momentum 5, which is going to guarantee that she gets to Arch Rival, basically. Seems pretty good, especially if you slap the Erica ring. And she has +1 movement as well. This unit really has, like, everything a melee cav would want, IMO. I don't think she's going to hit as hard as, like, the new Duo Fear or anything. Or Fur, whatever you call her. But I think she's still going to be really good. And then her Entwined stats are attack speed +2 if you're able to summon her for the bouquet. And then for the story, we're finally going to be going off against Heimdall, who I think is a defense mythic as well, probably, given the effect, I hope, Lamau. But, and then the free unit is this Boyd with an axe. So, yeah, wait for that to get data mined, I guess. But overall thoughts on this, I wanted to make it shorter. It's still like 20 minutes, but there's a lot to go over. I think this Sharena has a lot going for her genuinely. I don't know if it's worth summoning for unless you're a big Sharena fan, or don't have Brave Sharena and are craving that action economy. Sword Guy is a pulse bot in every way. I think there is some merit to that, but it's hard to justify your slot on a team unless you are the very best at one thing, or just do a shitload of other things like roll compression. And I don't think he really does any of that. Like, you could argue he's the best pulse battery. Most units are kind of pulse batteries for themselves anyway, so I don't think that justifies a slot. That's up to you. Duo, I want to say Lucia, but it's Duo Elincia. I am very curious to see what people think about this, because it seems like a mixed bag to me, and that they were scared to go all in because, once again, it's the Lucia effect. That, on paper, is the most toxic shit in the game. Turn everything off, 1v1 me. But it's Lucia, and it's also Lucia with her hair down, even though I like her with short hair too. And it's also Suzuki Rika, the GOAT. I don't think I would go all in on this banner unless Elincia proves to be absolutely insane. But yeah, once again, it seems like she's all over the place, and in my brain, it seems like she has the kit for a Vantage unit and not a true Omni tank. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one for, hopefully not summoning on this. I would like to continue saving my orbs. If any of these units end up being truly busted, I guess I'll summon on it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your week's going. If you're going to summon on this, let me know. Have a good one. Bye.